movies, and I love Molly Sleuth.
I am the eyes and ears of this institution.
Mama don't like tattletales.
Who knows? In 1,000 years, even you may be worth something.
Little hand says it's time to rock and roll.
Room for one more penny.
Today we face the monsters that are at our door.
I think we live in overstimulated times.
Hi, everybody. We got friends in the chat. Life is good. We are on YouTube and Rumble on the Molly Sleuth channel. And cool. What I love about this chat is that it's basically all emojis. I have hand curated them, hand stolen them. There's some bouncing boobs and some really ugly animals and some good stuff going on there. Hi, friends. Hi, Rod. You should come on with us. You should come on with us next week. Who are we? Well, the two people here. No, I don't know how many there are, but at any rate, I was born a poor black child. Remember that movie, The Jerk? That was like one of the greatest movies.
Yes, Steve Martin. That was very funny.
So we're like the Egyptians without the funny walks. I mean, I could have a funny walk if I just wear these boots like a couple more hours. Probably be good. All right. Well, Danielle is going to cook tonight. So let me just introduce myself. And then she was like, no.
I'm a horrible cook. You know that.
Now for Danielle. I am Molly. I was a teenage hellion many years ago. And then I looked like I got my shit together in Los Angeles, but and then I was a cop for a long time. I don't think I have a picture of that. And then now I actually have my shit together, and I have carcinogens for a living. That's basically my life. And Danielle and I have been friends for 1,000 years.
Just this year we hit the 1,000 mark.
Well, listen, I think you could almost say that because we did meet at a goth club.
That's true.
And I think we met at Release the Bats. And that was where this one guy came up to me. He's like, do you want the dark gift? And I was like, is that like herpes? Anyway, he did not give me the dark gift, but he wanted to. All right, Danielle, who are you?
What an excellent question. That's a lot of what I'm going to talk about tonight. Who the heck am I? But as Molly shared, we met 1,000 years ago today.
It was a night, just like tonight.
Yeah, and we shared our love for the death rock music and became besties. And I was impressed by how much Little Caesars pizza she could put away. And I was like, that's the person I need to hang out with. And we came and went over the years, and now I'm over in the Rocky Mountains and going through some changes. So
You are, but you kind of, well, I would never say your life is boring, Danielle.
no, it is not.
You're like, roller coaster? Sign me up. So we're going to talk a little bit about that tonight. We're going to talk about sort of like changes going into fall, all that good stuff.
Yes.
I would say that I have problems too, but I burned my mouth on a hot like chicken pot pie for lunch. I mean, if that's like worth anything, maybe. Oh, I do want to say nobody's seen this except for Danielle. So I am actually in the basement, the monster basement. This is the wall. Okay, hold on. I think I can do it like this. I think I can add it to the stage. There we go. Okay. That's the wall that I'm in front of. And that was me painting the grout like a dark castle gray. But here's a mock-up of what it's going to be. It's going to get a little crazy in here.
So
that
cool.
wallpaper is going to be gone. And I'm working on it. So this is the new project. So the house that I bought is, let's see, I can get these out of here. Remove some studio. So why are we so tiny?
I know, we're like, oh, you almost had it for a second.
There we go. So I bought a house. It's a whole thing. I'm still trying to get on the ghost gal. She's so amazing, Danielle. Will you please come on if she says yes?
Absolutely. I would
Now
love-
she's not replying back to me, and I don't know if it's because of politics. If so, that's really lame. But everybody has their right to their opinion and their right to hate me. So that's good. But anyway, this house has had some crazy things go on. And the other day, I was laying in bed. It was like 6 a.m. My alarm just went off, and I heard oomph, like 2 cats jumping off the bed onto the carpet, like right next to the bed. What is that? I don't even know. Rod says she's ghosting me. Yeah, funny, sir.
Very good. Yeah.
Very funny, sir. So I'm still trying to get her on, but I've made a little bit of progress. So the wall is now like a homogeneous black.
Nice.
But wait, there's more. Okay, it's not totally done, but that is what, you didn't buy a house for red shag carpet? But look at that. It's getting good.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah. I bought a bunch of things for, so it's a basement. It's sort of like your underwear or your socks or something. Like you can afford to go a little crazy because nobody's really going to see it unless they really know you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And this place is like wall-to-wall red shag. So there isn't really any like classing it up and making it look, you know, modern. It's either going to be like vampire, swinger sex lounge, but I decided to go like 80s sort of movie monster, arcade, neon, crazy. So it's going to have like a fun vibe in here.
I love it. Are you gonna get arcade games or a pinball machine?
I don't know. Listen, slow your roll. You know I'm honorary Amish. I'm still trying to get them to adopt me. It's not going so well. And I just got, dusty as can be, a free TV from my friend Marie. And so I have a TV. It hasn't been plugged in yet, so I'm still technically Amish, I think, but there's just a lot to do in this room, and I think it's going to be really exciting to like, because the other rooms are, you know, very much me. They're very sort of Victorian to Art Deco, and with all my oddities and all the crazy stuff that I collect.
When it's all
this
done,
room,
you could do a whole episode on like, you know, a tour of your home.
Oh, like lifestyles of the barely employed and disgruntled.
Yes. I would love that. I'll come visit when, you know, most of it's done. We'll have like a little.
You should. Yeah, you should.
Warming.
Yeah, it's basically done. I mean, there's like little chicken shit stuff to do here and there. But I work on it. This is all I do. And so like when you talk about fall and like the dread of like the seasons changing, cannot wait. Because my whole thing is just my to-do list. Like, oh, an excuse to stay in all weekend, snow on the ground. Cool. I'm good. I'll paint a wall. I'll do something. Projects, hobbies, crazy crafts. I have so much to do. Cannot wait. But I'm in Michigan. We don't really get snowed in. We're still expected to go to work. So my fantasy won't come true. So I just have to keep plugging away. Speaking of fantasies, so I am no stranger to looking at a metric shit ton of Chinese garbage on the internet. I feel that retail therapy makes me happy when I buy garbage. Yes. And so I just wanted to share a couple of things. I might do a whole Temu show, and then I'm going to have you come on it because we're going to buy things for Danielle, and then you're going to have to wear them. We're going to send you a box.
I would love that.
Wait till you see what is on there, though. So there's just some weird stuff that's on there. And so let me see how I do this. Okay. Don't be peeking down there. I don't know if you can see the pictures that I'm going to be showing. Do not you back it up, lady. But they just have weird stuff. Like, I mean, they have a bunch of garbage, like cheap stuff. Okay, cool. But then they just have weird stuff like this, where it's like, what is that? Like, I know that that's house, but it's like a tapestry for your wall, and he has tits. And I'm like so confused. There was also one with like car mats with him, like the floor mats in your car with house on it. I didn't realize that he was such a big thing that you needed like the merch for your like car floor mats.
Oh, yes.
But then, so my algorithm on every website on earth is just so jacked, mostly because of these friends in this chat. And so even like I send you stuff and you're like, how did you even find that? So yeah, I don't really know. But did you know that Temu also sells a freaking excavator? And it's mint blue, which would match my kitchen, except I don't really need any excavation in there. I just need a good broom. But
a 1.4 ton water-cooled.
I don't know. It's wild.
Twin cylinder vacuum.
Okay.
Excavator.
And then I have some t-shirts to show you.
Okay, all right. I like.
And maybe we'll be buying Danielle a shirt, or maybe if you want to email me and you want me to buy you a shirt and have it mailed to you, then my email is mollysleuth@gmail.com. But I wanted to show you, what do you think this is? Because you're probably going to be wrong. Any idea what you would use those for?
Shower curtain.
Oh. That's a good one. That is a good guess. You would be entirely wrong. I didn't know how to download it because, again, I'm Amish. There's a video that goes with this, and they're all moving. Like, I guess he's wiggling his nose. It's so disturbing. It's really disturbing. If you need that link, mollysleuth@gmail.com, and you can buy some for your whole family.
So happy too. Like he's having so much fun. Nose spider, yeah.
I mean, people with the nose rings get a lot of attention, but this takes the cake.
Yeah. That's taking it up a notch there.
Yeah, that just takes the exoskeleton. Okay, let me add these other. Do you do retail therapy while I'm adding these?
Oh, too much.
Okay, what was the last piece of garbage that you bought?
With as much retail therapy as I do, but right now there's zero retail therapy.
This is true. We will be getting to your little retail therapy blight.
Yes.
Perhaps we need to get you one of these. Great. Oh, I know you're going to like this one. I think that's the one that we have to get you. This is the one I think I need. Sorry, it doesn't let you save that many in the background. Okay, so I think that's it. Okay, so first we have this stupid one. Like,
oh, okay.
What's even going on there? I'm really
I don't know.
confused.
It's like feminism meets Dungeons and Dragons. Like, yeah, It's exciting, I guess.
The only thing I could think, and I think we're going to have a discussion on feminism next week, and hopefully we can suck Rod into that. But the only thing I could think is that, like, if the dragon, instead of breathing the fire, was like, I can open my own door, like, that's
I can open my own
maybe-
door to my own castle.
maybe why I need to buy the shirt and then just put the little blurb there over the fire. Like, what's that saying about the fish and the bicycle? Okay, but don't worry, men, because we have one for you too.
Oh. Go on, Molly.
Like, who came up with this? There was a meeting about this.
I can't even look at it.
There was a meeting. There were drafts made. It went to production. There were probably a couple of prototypes, and then it was made. Behold. This one I thought was pretty festive. Just has like that punk rock spirit. That's pretty fun.
This is all on Temu?
Yes. It all just pops up on my feed. I guess
Oh,
because I look at a lot of monster stuff. So then I just get some like weird
maybe.
stuff. I put the gay and dyslexic. I don't even know like what's going
There's-
on there and why there's like bandoliers of, I don't know. This one I think was maybe made for me. It's just my kind of dark humor. But don't worry, Danielle. I got one for you. Here it is. Because I know how much you love when men post their fish pictures.
It's my favorite.
Um,
Wow.
Yes. I think that you need that. I think you should be strutting around in that under your little pumpkin sweater this winter. And then this one is the last one, which I actually thought this was really me and really cool. But
The measure of intelligence is the ability to change.
yeah.
Albert Einstein.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and so that sort of brings us into fall and all these changes that are occurring.
Yes.
So let me get my bullshit
Wow.
out.
I think I'm going to have a little PTSD from those t-shirts tonight.
Ding dong, your fish shirt's there. Go ahead, go put it on. Yeah, I think you need that fish one. But anyway, yeah, about change is like it's not just the weather. There's like a whole thing that happens to us.
Yes. Yes. Well, we all change with the season, as does the earth, Mother Nature, the universe, the ethers in the air. And this is the last quarter of the year. And fall is very representative of getting ready to go to rest in wintertime. So this like time to slow things down, get rid of all your leaves that no longer serve you, start to make sure all your honey pots are filled before you go into your cave to hibernate.
And are honey pots like hot guys that I meet on the internet that I lock in various rooms, or like?
Yes, you don't want to put them in the same room because then they plan to overthrow
Right.
you.
They're
learned
like, no, I love her more. No, I love her more. And then they fight to the death. I know it's happened a million times.
You go in and it's like they were 6 weeks away from fully blooming, and now start all over. It's just such a waste. But yes.
It's rough.
Yeah, you get your pantries and stores stocked for the winter for all of the home improvements you'll be doing. And when I was talking with Molly about like episodes and what we should do, I wanted to do one on fall and change because I am living in the autumn of Danielle, embracing this change, but more specifically this massive transition, because I, like many people in the world, got laid off from my job of 16 years. And it's been a massive transition for me. And I've been going through, talk about roller coaster. Yeah, it's a roller coaster of emotions, and having to completely change my life. But I'm remaining positive, and I know this is a positive, good transition and change. And it's required that I take stock of myself. So back at the top, when we're like, who am I? It's like, yeah,
Right.
who am I? Something, I learned lots of stuff through therapy, and I continue to do so. And one of those was I made my job my identity. And,
You worked hard.
that was my value and self-worth. I loved my job. I loved what I did, and really made my value how I got promoted up and how much I was getting paid and my title and my responsibilities. And oftentimes I did it to my detriment, or to the detriment of not spending time with my beautiful children, or just me living my life, taking care of myself. And I know lots of folks out there that have corporate jobs can, relate to working more hours than you get paid for, doing the job of multiple people, and burning out and not having that, the buzzword of work-life balance. But truly, like, especially being a single mom, I was rushing in the morning to get everybody ready and then off to school, then working anywhere from 8 to 10 hours, coming home, doing dinner, helping with homework, and going to bed just to do it all over again. And then the weekend was for errands, Costco, Target, Trader Joe's, which Trader Joe's is actually quite pleasurable for me. I can't complain about that. But it was all errands and chores. And if we wanted to do something extra, go to a movie or do something fun, then that meant I had to cram more chores and stuff into the next day. And then there's Monday. And I at least get, I'm very routine focused, and, years go by like that.
Yeah.
Got to change. And
Yeah.
you keep thinking, I got to do something. I'm not sleeping well. I'm gaining weight. My hair's falling out. I'm dying from the inside out. I got to do something different. And then 6 years go by.
Yeah.
You're driving a minivan.
And it's been a really long time since somebody offered you the dark gift.
Exactly. I mean, there's lots of dark gifts being offered at Walmart, but none of the kind we want. Yeah, and so this topic of when it's time to truly change, or in my case, let go. This is also something I learned through my therapy is, when it's time to let go, and not allowing fear to prevent you from doing so. So fear of leaving a job or a relationship, or, anything that's not serving you in your life. Like the fear of, well, if I don't have it, will that be worse than what I'm existing in? And when life forces it upon you, like me with the layoff, whether I needed to leave my job or not, the decision's been made for me.
Yeah, that's the fucking rough part. Because it's like, no matter how many times you bitched about it, about how hard you were working, about how underappreciated you were, about all the petty, cunty politics that were going on around you, because I know you, and you are not petty or cunty at all. So I just know that, these little biatches trying to cause you static. And it's like getting fired from McDonald's. Like, you were kind of too good to work there in the first place,
Yes.
That does make it worse, though. I mean, you do have to mourn a little bit for that. Like, you don't fire me. I fucking walk out of here. What are you talking about?
You off, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. But I had to process the shock of it. And that first Monday after getting up and standing there in my pajamas, I don't have a job to go to today. What, John Travolta in Pulp Fiction, what do I do? And I was very proud of myself. I mean, I let myself feel the feels, but I really jumped into what did I want to do? And so I'm still getting up at 5 a.m., which I know is crazy. And it is an absolute mind shift when you don't have to wake up that early, but you can. And I felt it. It was like, oh, I mean, sure, I could sleep in.
I
But
mean, yes, I'll make fun of you, but I was up at 6 this morning because I really wanted to like paint a little bit of my bar this morning.
see, yes. And it's
I do not like to get up and go straight to work. I need to do something for me or something for my little bunnies or like just accomplish something for myself.
Yes.
So I applaud you for getting up that early, but fucking
Yes.
seriously.
But I'm still getting up. I'm still doing my exercises because that's for me and that helps me feel good. I have time to make my kids breakfast now. I'm not throwing like a frozen Eggo at them and, get them to school. And then I'm taking walks in the morning. It was funny. I was taking, the first time, like I tried to take walks after dinner sometimes and it's getting darker and cold and I couldn't do it. And it really was bumming me out. And within that first week after, I was like, I can walk right now. So, put my shoes on and my hoodie on and went out for a walk in the morning. And there's all these people out there, moms with strollers and ladies walking together and dudes with all their equipment on them. And I was walking going, who are these people? Why are they working? Who are these people out walking at like 9 a.m. on a Tuesday? And then I was
This
like,
is what you need to do.
I was like,
I walk up to him. Yeah, but you need to walk up to him and be like, how do you pay your mortgage? Like, what are you doing that you don't have to be at work right now?
I should be like, why are you out here? I know why I'm out here.
I sell pictures of my feet. I
tell you, I have nice feet. I may have to look into that once the unemployment runs out, but
it's a scam. Not that I've ever tried it, but
you heard from a friend. Yeah, okay.
Becky Lou says it looks like we are Christmas with your red and green. I just had like a monster vibe going on. Got my monster shirt on. I guess I have some red. Look at that cutie right there.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, and mine's kind of orange. I was trying to do like a Halloween fall, but it does kind of pull up red and green. Just complement each other so well. But yeah.
We do. So okay. Well, Rod says one of the scariest things I've ever done was quit my job and jump into the great unknown of freelancing. That was 12 years ago, and looking back now is one of the best decisions I've ever made. So how are you making this decision of what you want to be when you grow up?
Great question. I've had lots of time to self-reflect more than ever because I am a worker bee and I need something to do, and I'm already an overthinker and have anxiety. So, after my walk and I have my big bowl of, shredded wheat because I'm an old lady and sit down to do my job search, that question was posed to me. What do you want to do? You can do anything now. I don't even have to live here anymore. I can move wherever I want. I can do whatever I want. I know that basement's looking pretty delicious.
Your kids would love this basement.
They would. So I thought about what I enjoyed best from my job. And that was just connecting with people and coaching and mentoring people. So I put a lot of thought into possibly even getting into consulting or coaching. I may have to do some certification work and stuff, but now I have that time to further my education, get some certifications, work on myself. And right now it's just little tiny babies, seed in the ground. But I would love to be able to go to corporations, businesses, etc., and work with the leadership teams to help improve the culture and engagement within their organizations, which ultimately feeds into the work that's getting produced and then the revenue, etc. But I'm not so much interested in like directly contributing to revenue through tools and marketing campaigns. I'm about the people. And until the AI overlords take over, we still need people to do things. And that's what I'm looking into right now and spending time exploring that idea.
Yeah, I mean, so my dad told me when I was a little kid that if work was fun, they wouldn't have to pay you. And I think about that. possibly every 5 seconds. The one good thing about my job is that it's that AI can't take it over. But I have a couple of jobs, and my main job is, hourly shit work, and that could be. So yeah, I think I need to do What Color Is Your Parachute along with you.
Oh, I never read that book. Maybe it's time for me to read that.
It's not really a read through, but you can do like the Myers-Briggs work personality test. That was really good for me.
I know. Yeah, I've done that. I'm ISFJ.
Rosa Solart said, do you see that ICE is hiring? I did, but I just bought a house and they want to like relocate you to some other lawless hellhole. And I've also just I had my years of being shot at and called a fascist and all that stuff, and through LAPD. And I don't know that that's really anything that I want to do anymore. The environment has changed so much. I loved being a police officer and a detective and helping all my victims out. Like you're saying, I really am a people person. But some people aren't a Molly person, and I respect them for hating me, and I can go make money doing less dangerous stuff.
Yes.
But yeah, if they just need somebody to sit behind a computer and rat fuck people, I'm pretty good at that. But now they're even California's screwing around saying oh, you're not allowed to wear masks. Bro, you just told us that we had to wear masks. Shut up. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, I thought it was Wherever. I was picturing superhero Molly kicking a going viral. Well, yeah, I don't know. And what's weird is we're not 25 anymore, where it's just I don't know, I'm just gonna work at the store for a while and then I'll figure it out. You really need to start thinking about stupid shit retirement and benefits and stuff.
Yes. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff to think about, and that's part of this autumn is also having some compassion. It kind of feels oh, I'm this age because I'm almost 50 and I'm starting over and this is horrible. I should have had my shit together type of feeling, but no, we can start over at any time. I mean, there's tens of thousands of people that have started new careers in their 50s, 60s, 70s. And it's a beautiful transition, a new opportunity to reinvent yourself, start something new, write the book, do the things. So I'm looking at it as a very positive, exciting transition that I was thrust into, that I should have thrust myself into much sooner. And I'm all right, I'm here. Let's do this. And I have lots of support, you and others. And I see Jeffrey's in the chat with Her Voice Remains.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because I'm not even on. Oh, okay.
Oh, I think that's on
I
YouTube.
wasn't looking at YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Danielle is live.
Yes. And I'm gonna work on a book with him as well. And
nice.
So I have time to do stuff for myself, and who knows what monster I'll turn into next.
This one.
That one, I like him. Yeah.
He's pretty good. That's totally my energy right there. Hi, Pammy Rutledge. I wasn't looking at the, I am now looking at the YouTube chat. Molly's Rave Underground Cave. Yes. James Woods started writing poems that turned into songs now.
Look at you, James Woods. Wow.
Well, I mean, I think fall is kind of an exciting time, though, because you have the wind and the leaves, and it's just, I mean, now that I'm in a proper area on the planet where it's not just palm trees, t-shirts, and jeans every day, and we get these seasons, it's so exciting and magical to me. Bless you.
Thank you.
Saw you. And I'm kind of excited to have this like big yard. I haven't even really ventured outside into the yard because I've just been busy with the living area, which I probably should have done it the other way because I have all winter, but there's no shortage of projects. So I get kind of excited. For me, it's like a time to like cook. I like to do a lot of baking and cooking. In fact, if you guys are over on Rumble, I have added in the comment section, and I'll add it on YouTube later, my Tex-Mex chicken soup recipe. It's just so good. It really is just so yummy, and you make it in a crock pot. It's very easy to do. Of course, I wrote the recipe in my snarky way of speaking, but it's really, 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 really good, and it's very healthy for you. And just there's just something about having something like warm in your stomach, and like that just to me that makes me feel like super good. A hot bath, some soup, some tea. Like I was born to be warm. A heat rock. Whatever.
I got a heating pad, hot water bottle, just get it all in.
I'm always afraid those are gonna like blow up. Like you're gonna lean on it the wrong way and it's just gonna
explode
in your bed and you're gonna be like, well, that sucks.
It's like when I used to share the bed with Grandpa. Yeah. Anyways, this I also figured also I was like, this is the best time this transition could have happened. I think if it was like right in the height of spring or summer, like I feel like I wouldn't have handled it as well. But it's almost as if this is the time I'm supposed to rest and refine myself and grow large and get ready for when spring comes. I'll be ready to sparkle in my new job and be focused. I'll be rested. I'll be able to give 100%. And so the autumn of Danielle and autumn of all of us. So
what kind of projects are you going to be doing fall, winter? Paint your stairs.
Yes, I'm going to finish painting my stairs and all of the walls. I have paint swatches all over. I need to paint. I hate white walls. I have to paint the wall behind me, and I have to rescreen all my screens. So the screens like on the outside of the window, like the bottom half is like the bottom quarter of all my screens. It's just gone, eaten away, by the ravages of time. So I have to rescreen them. So I got the stuff to do it. That's something to do. Mulch the yard, paint. I need to do something with my basement and get back to playing drums. I have set those have some dust bunnies. My kit has some dust bunnies on it. Mm-hmm. And I have a good exercise routine, but I do want to get back into cooking and baking more. Now I actually have time to meal prep, which I wanted to do for the last 72 years. And I'm like, oh, wouldn't that be awesome if I made food for the week?
I know that I'm maybe more anal retentive than you, but okay. I made this book. And like each of the areas of my house has a little chapter. So we'll just go to one. Oh, this is the basement. So these are like all my ideas for the basement and colors I want to use and things I want to do. And like the first page, well, let me see, is like the to-do list. Where do I have a to-do list? So these are like all the to-do list things that I need to do for that area. And then I have like you don't have a book with dinosaurs in it? Listen, I'm not saying that my book would be exactly like yours, but this is my to-do list. So check in with me in spring.
You are
battening down the hatches.
You are a whole other beast, Molly. I'm always. I've been impressed with you for the entire 1,000 years we've known each other.
Well, listen, I've lived alone for 700 years, and I am never bored.
Look who's here.
Listen, I've got a cat's butthole, and it looks just like your cat's butthole. I'm going to show it in Rumble.
Da-da-da!
Dude, there's your cat's butthole on Rumble right now.
Oh, that looks just like his.
I also have some falling down ones because I know that you like
Whiteness is
those.
uncanny.
Okay, I know you like people when they fall down, so those are good. That guy's for you.
I do. I have more time to watch people falling downstairs.
That's so weird to me.
I'm living my best life right now.
Oh man, put on the kettle. I'm gonna watch people go ass over tea kettle. That's you.
It's so, I don't know why it's so funny to me to watch. It's because I love physical comedy. I grew up on Lucille Ball and Steve Martin and Martin Short. And it's like, I love physical comedy so much. And so I attribute people falling downstairs or on ice. It's like the same. I mean, I hope all of them are okay and they didn't break a hip or something, but it makes me laugh.
I played Martin Short's daughter on the Martin Short show 100 years ago.
Did I know this?
Probably not. It was a time when the Osbournes was just like fresh as a reality TV show. So we were playing the Osbournes. This is multiple layers, so I'm going to go slow. We were the Osbourne family.
Okay.
You don't need this. But we were but my dad, Martin Short, was Hitler, and we were going to the Olympics. And so when I first auditioned, we had to have this like thick German accent. And then they decided it would be funnier if Hitler's family had Cockney accents, like Ozzy Osbourne's family. Anyway, it's totally stupid and it exists someplace, I guess.
How funny. I had no idea I have so much more information for you now, Molly.
Yeah, stupid. And Lucille Ball and I, not only do we share a birthday, but we actually share an ancestor. We are both the direct descendants from Rebecca Nurse. She was the oldest witch killed during the Salem witch trials. Now, she had 8 kids, so that tree gets real wide.
Yeah.
But Lucille Ball and I do converge on a North Star way up there.
That is amazing.
Not really. You're all born from somebody.
I once framed a poster for Fred Savage when I worked at Aaron Brothers.
Oh my God. Listen, you need to use that story to like try to one up everyone in your life I don't care what they even bring up. Like, yeah, my son got into Harvard. Listen, I once framed a poster for Fred Savage. Like, no matter what the story is, that's the one you come up with. Oh my God, that's fantastic. Oh my God. Rose Sisselart wants me to do the accent. Oddly enough, I lived in the barrio of Los Angeles, and there was a girl from Germany that lived downstairs and across the hall. So I went knocking on her door, never spoken to her before. And I said, hi, this is going to be really weird, but these are my lines. Can you just say this? And I recorded her. Can you just say these so that I can get the accent right? And I remember like one of the lines, like we're at the Olympics and like dad hands the kids hot dogs. And my line is, this grub is the pits. That was like the line, whatever. I don't know. Not that funny. Let's just say that the whole TV show didn't like hinge on my comedy. And so she said, this grubs the pits or whatever the hell she said. And I was like, okay, cool. And so I've got it. I'm good. And then we get there and they're like, This isn't even like funny. So, you know, what if you guys try it like Cockney accents? And I'm like, I'm not like a savant. I don't even know what that is. So then, we just had to do like Cockney accents.
Kippers for breakfast, Mum.
Yeah, I can't think of any other lines, but it was like, ugh, I can't even do it. I'm done. Goodbye. Yeah, I'm not really that good. But here's the thing with acting. You don't have to be good. They still hire you.
Exactly.
Exactly. I got hired for a Del Taco commercial once, and I go in with this kid. He's like from like Iowa or something, and he's like, I'm at a real Hollywood audition. Like, yeah, whatever. I gotta be across town. Like, I gotta go to my real job. And so the commercial was not funny. It was when they had Del Taco Dan, that character. He was like the flow of Del Taco. And more porridge, please. Please, sir, I want some more. More? I do know that one. And the commercial wasn't funny at all. So when you go in a commercial, like if you and I don't have chemistry, neither one of us get the job. So like our job is to really just make sure I make you look good, you make me look good. Let's both get like, you know, hired together, whatever. And so Del Taco Dan is like the flow of this like taco place that's not in every state. And it's not in Lansing, Michigan. I'll live. But he goes, well, here it is, the new carne asada steak taco. It's got this, that, the other, blah, 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 blah. It's my masterpiece. And so we're in the Del Taco test kitchen. So like I'm like mixing up some like fake bullshit in a pan. And so I like turn around and wipe my hands on my, you know, apron. And we're looking at the new carne asada steak taco. And then we say the line. There's one line like, you should put it in a museum of authentic tacos.
That's your line?
That's the whole line. That is the commercial. Well, here it is, my new carne asada steak taco, whatever. And you should put it in a museum of authentic tacos. Not funny at all. Not even like, not, just terrible. So it doesn't work. It doesn't work in the audition. And so they're like, casting director says, why don't you guys like try, you know, something else? Like, I don't know. You guys had some ad execs that all sat around and decided that this was the one. So, you know, I don't want to like insult Del Taco, who paid a lot of money to have us audition, whatever. Pammy says, what Elton John music video were you in? The Heart of Every Girl. I play drums. He was a dick. Anyway. We weren't allowed to look at him. Like, I'm the drummer. I can't like fake the shit. I need to know when the change happens. Like, tell him not to look at me. So anyway, we go and they're like, oh, just change the line. Like, what are you going to do? Put it on the fireplace for Santa? Like, we were just stupid. It didn't make sense. And I just walked out of that audition going like, there's no way that we got that. Nothing was funny at all. And so we get the job. And of course, I already know when I get the job that they probably hired the kid that I went in with too, because that's just how it usually works, because they know that you guys are already awkward together. So we show up. He gets mic'd. He's going to have the line. And it's my job to just like stir some fake beans and turn around and ooh and ah. And like I get paid the same, unfortunately. So, and I don't really care. It's a commercial, whatever. You get paid a good amount of money for a day's work, and you go home and you go back to auditions. And so he was on the phone like with all of Iowa like all day, like, yeah, and I have the line, and like, and you guys are going to be able to see me. This is a real big commercial and everyone's going to see it. And I was like, oh, that's cute. Like, this kid actually gives a shit, whatever. And so we film all day long. Nothing is funny. Nothing works. We were like banging pots and pans. What are you going to do? Throw a parade for it? Boom, 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 boom. Like, it was just so not funny. And so they were just like at a loss. Like nobody understood this. I don't know how they didn't know that this was a piece of shit. So then they said, okay, let's have Molly say the line once. Once. We don't need to mic her or anything. Just let's try it. So I'm stirring my beans. I turn around. I wipe my hands. What are you going to do? Put in a museum for authentic tacos? And like it was like super awkward. And they were like, okay, let's try the parade thing again. They just went on. Like, the line sucked. So they call me like 2 days later, and my agent says, yeah, they need to book you for doing some sound recording. I don't know that they use the word voiceover, but they need to record sound. Like, of what? My eyelids blinking? Like, I didn't do anything. Bro, they picked the one time I said the line. And my heart just sank because that kid was on the phone all day. And everyone in Ohio or wherever the hell he was from was like, oh, yeah, Chip's going to be on the TV. Like, did you know? And I just felt so bad for that kid because I didn't give a single shit. And then I had to go say the line over and over and over again. It was like, this is not a funny commercial. You can't even find it. I've tried to look on it on YouTube. The carne asada steak taco. But here's the thing. When you do a commercial, when it says the word new, you know you're not making very much money on it because it can only be new for so long. And you really want, like my sister did a commercial. She's a baby and it's for Safeway grocery stores. It's Thanksgiving. And they put this big fat turkey in front of her and she goes, and that's like, she's on TV every fucking year. And now she's like 700 years old. And like, they're still playing that commercial. Because Thanksgiving is all the time. And it wasn't the new carne asada steak taco.
Oh, that was a lovely story.
I don't know where that came from, but anyway.
And you were worried we wouldn't have stuff.
Oh, Martin Short. Yeah, I should have just kept my mouth shut anyway.
Speaking of stories, you have a story.
I feel like I've told a few tonight. Okay. My dad was a very big reader. Well, actually, everybody in my family, my mom and my dad, very big readers. My sister's a big reader. I'm not so much a big reader. So I see a book that's only this thick and I'm like, sign me up. So my dad had this book when I was a little kid. I think it came out in 87 or something. Hold on, Grandma needs her glasses. Came out in 79. Okay, I was a little thing. But when you said that you wanted to talk about like change and like shit happening in your life and everything, this isn't the copy that my dad had. I don't know what he did with it. So I had to go on a hunt and I had to find this, and thank God for eBay. It's called The Wild Dogs of Chongdo by Clifford Stevens. And I love this book. I just love this book. First of all, you could read it in probably 40 minutes. It's 80 pages. There's a lot of pictures. Here's a little picture of Songri now. And so I guess to give you like a little cliff notes on it, if you want to read it, I'm going to give it away. So it doesn't mean you shouldn't read it because you'll see how he does it. But his dad was the town physician. And he was so busy during the cholera epidemic saving the whole village that his mom died of cholera. And then what they call the Reds or the communists came to town and they had already taken away all the priests. So it's got like a real like political slant to it about like the takeover of countries and treating the citizens of the town like shit because big government is going to win. And so they take away all the priests because the priests aren't going to tell you what the government wants you to know. So a lot of censorship. So I feel like it's kind of a relevant book for right now. And unfortunately, they see the dad as somebody that they can't re-educate. So they kill Songri's dad. He's 12 years old. he gets put in a North Korean prison camp called Cheongdo. It's absolutely unescapable. It's surrounded, there's a ravine that leads out, and it's full of these evil wild dogs that they intentionally, systematically starve. Because his dad was a physician, they let 12-year-old Song-ri be like the prison's physician, which he was like, yeah, my dad didn't like teach me how to do anything. Like, I'm just related to the guy. So he's in there a couple of years. And I think what I love about this book is we all go through shit. Maybe we don't all go to a North Korean prison camp and watch our dad get shot in front of us. But the way that he handles problems is something that I think about him a lot. I mean, I read this when I was a little kid. But Song-ri never feels sorry for himself. He's never wrapped up in the emotion of his problem. He just focuses on the solution to his problem and the patience that he has and the focus that he has. And so he spends that time wisely. This is bullshit. The worst thing that could happen to you. Like, you're put in this prison camp and with no escape. And so he ends up, it goes through him, just his patience, watching the guards, knowing each one of their silhouettes and how long that silhouette likes to smoke the cigarette and what post that guard likes to lean on while he takes a little break. And he just quietly plans his escape. And then there's this Major Terrence O'Shaughnessy, who's like a U.S. Air Force guy who goes to the prison camp. He gets thrown in there. They wrote a false confession in his name. And Song-ri felt so bad for the man because his children would think that he was a traitor, that he wants to help the U.S. Air Force captain, whatever he was. Yeah. And so he ends up devising the ability to get closer and closer to the dogs. And if he can starve himself, he'll have just enough bread to befriend one of them, maybe not all of them. So then he spends a lot of time watching the dogs and like, which dog does he think he can re-educate? Very interesting. So he makes friends with this one dog, and that dog protects him while he gets the fuck out. So he gets out and he gets all the way to South Korea, and he's hanging out outside this hospital, and then he steals a bunch of penicillin and medication, and then he's gone. And this was after he had talked to a priest that had been kicked out of the village that he just miraculously saw when he went to Seoul. And he's like, I know he went back. He said something about a U.S. Air Force guy up there. So I think he went back to go help him. And it's such an amazing story. It's fiction. But I just think it's a really good thing that has shaped me, because I don't spend a lot of time in the emotion of the shit that happens to me. Just think about like what needs to be done. And, you know, here's a 12-year-old kid that just had his whole shit ripped away from him. And like, he's spending his time, like, how many minutes does each person smoke a cigarette? Like, he just digs in. He's like, I'm going to solve this problem, instead of being like, I have so many problems. This is terrible. Poor me. But anyway, it's called The Wild Dogs of Cheongdo by Clifford Stevens. And I found this one on eBay years ago, but they come up. And yeah, I just, when you said that you wanted to do the show and with your stuff going on with your job, obviously that's like a major hit. It's a big punch to the gut. And you can spend as much time as you want mourning it. And, but at some point, it's time to watch those guards.
Yeah, I have to. My dog's excited for it as
There's
well.
a wild dog of Cheongdo right there.
Yes. Yeah, it's time for me to start saving bread to feed to the wild dogs out there.
Yeah.
Love that. I mean, it sounds like a beautiful book just about the strength of the human spirit. And as you said, you know, we all have our things we've we are going through, we have gone through. And there's a lovely quote. I didn't come up with it. It's been plastered everywhere. Of just so far you've overcome or gotten through everything, all the crap in your life so far. It's said much more eloquent than that, but it's like you've survived your crap 100% of the time. Like, it's pretty good odds, and you're going to continue to do so. And yes, I've been through a lot of shit in my life, and people have asked, how did you do it? How did you get through that? You just do. When you're dealing with it, you just do it. You don't think about how am I going to. You just do the thing. And I think that's a beautiful correlation between that book and what a lot of people are going through right now. It seems hopeless or overwhelming or I'll never, but if you stop thinking about the hopelessness and pittiness and all of that and focus on solutions, even as little as counting minutes of somebody smoking a cigarette, just little tiny things you can do to get you towards a solution, you'll eventually get there. And it takes a lot of determination and grit to, another cliche, pull yourself up by your bootstraps instead of just like, I can't,
And I think that's one thing that's amazing about fall is it's that like forewarning that like it's not going to be summer forever and it's time to go hide your little acorns. And dude, I found like a weird little like thing of seeds. Have you gone to Google and like you do the image search?
Oh yeah.
Well, I did it. I had a handful of these seeds and I didn't know what the hell they were. They could have been petrified frog eyeballs or whatever. And it said that they were like seeds. And if you find them in a house, like I was like, thank you, Reddit, that I could have a mouse.
Oh.
There hasn't been any mouse poop. I mean, this basement was like hoarder mania when I first moved here. So let's just say they could have made some nesting a whole lot of places and there was no evidence of that. So, But yeah, anyway, I don't know why I'm digressing to that. But yeah, so I think fall is like that time. It's like last chance for a slow dance. Like you're about to get locked in for a little bit.
Yes.
I always think about, that I hung out with drag queens for so many years, getting all dressed up and getting rowdy. And I just think about like one of my friends from back then. Well, actually, I guess all of them would always say, girl, it's not that serious. And it would be like everything. You'd see somebody get their head cut off in front of you and you would yell at them and be like, girl, it's not that serious. Like, get out of my way. I gotta like look through or whatever. But I really do think about that because in that callousness for like the chaos going on around you, there really is like a comfort in don't get caught up in the minutia. Just focus on like what's important. Like what I'm going to wear tonight to the club. Okay, sometimes it turns out to be the best thing. We wonder why we waited to leave something comfortable. Yes, Rose Thistle. So you know what you need now, Molly? I'm going to say no. I didn't need that at all. That's not at all what I needed. That's not at all. I see your cat's assholes, Rose Thistle, and I raise you, let me find a good little emote here. I put some fresh ones in the chat. This is very polarizing, but I'm going to completely bury you in candy corn.
It's an abomination.
I fucking love candy corn.
You and my daughter, you guys can have
good.
All.
It's vanilla flavored, you dumbass. Why are you so weirded out about it? Marshmallow, vanilla flavored. What? When did you see someone get their head cut off? I almost got my head. Dude, we were walking Hollywood Boulevard. We're in front of the Whistle and Pig on Hollywood Boulevard. It's like 10 p.m. on a Wednesday night. And I'm walking with my loser boyfriend, whose name was Silver, if that says anything about anything.
Why?
And his like tiny little friend, right? And I'm walking on the street side with traffic. And they're walking like, on the sidewalk. And I remember just having this like split second thought of like, chivalry's dead. Like, cause like I'm walking on, like I should be between the two guys, whatever. And it wasn't that, it wasn't that dark. Like, of course, it's 10 o'clock at night, but like on Hollywood Boulevard on a Wednesday, like there's still a lot of bustle. Like all the bars are open, everything. Like there's a lot of foot traffic going on. And there was a guy walking my direction, and he didn't really look like homeless or anything, little like Filipino guy. And he was carrying a brown paper bag, but one of the ones with handles, like the Trader Joe's bags, but no writing on it, just a brown paper bag. And the way that we were like walking towards each other, I could tell that like our shoulders were going to bump. So I'm trying to like scoot in as much as I can to these two idiot boys so that the man and I don't bump into each other. And as he gets like right up to me, he takes that bag and he swings it straight into my face. Straight into my face. And here's the weird thing.
It was full of candy corn?
I wish. I had a weird hat on. I don't know whose hat it was. I want to say it was my boyfriend's friend's, but it was one of those like taxi driver snap caps with the brim, but the rest of it's like smooth,
Okay.
you know, with the brim. And because he whacked that thing, and I could tell when it hit my face, I think it was full of like books or something. There wasn't any jangle. It was just a thud. But because he hit it, and I was wearing that brimmed hat, when it whacked me in the face, because it would have taken the nose straight off my face, but it didn't. The brim took the brunt of it, and it knocked me on the ground, and then my teeth went through my lower lip. And that's all that happened. And so, of course, like there's a lot going on there. So I'm spitting blood all over the sidewalk. And it takes like 20 steps for these two dudes that I'm with to even realize that I'm not on the planet with them anymore. Because I'm like on the ground spitting on somebody's star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And so Silver runs up to me and I'm like, that guy, he just hit me in the face, whatever. And the guy was walking like nothing happened. He didn't give a single shit. And so Silver says, give me the pepper spray, right? So he gives me this, I give him the pepper spray that I had. And he like runs up to the guy like he's going to be like, oh, Mr. like machismo or whatever. And he sprays the guy straight in the face. And the guy runs into traffic. And somebody in a gold car that was coming past us hit him at like 45 miles an hour. The guy flew straight up in the air, landed on the hood of the car, rolled off the front quarter panel. The car stopped, and then it took the fuck off. And we were like, oh my God. I'm like, we got to go. We got to like leave right now because the fight was over. Like he whacked me and it was done. You started another one. The guy's leg is like clearly broken. We need to get out of here because we're going to be in trouble. So we were walking towards Hollywood and Highland, which is where the big, subway station is.
Yes.
And his friend lived on like Sycamore or Orange or something. Like he lived further down past the Chinese theater. And so I was like, he's walking by himself. We're leaving. Like we need to get out of the area. And hi, Lulu. I was just telling regaling everyone with another story of how I almost got murdered by the city of Los Angeles. But anyway, I couldn't even get on the subway. I was like, we're getting a cab. I don't even care how much it costs. I don't care that I don't have money. Like, I don't want to be around strangers right now. I was so freaked out. And it took a little while to heal, but it's gone. You can't even tell. So anyway.
That's insane. So two things. When you were talking about the hat, I think because my kids watch Seinfeld way too much. It was reminding me of like an ad from the Peterman catalog. Like, God, I was wearing the wide brim sombrero from Guatemala because it saved my life.
It was like a taxi driver's hat. I don't know how to explain it, with the snap in the front where it just slopes.
Yes. But the other thing, when you were talking about candy corn, Becky Lou put vanilla candle flavored.
Vanilla candle flavored. Listen, all you bitches better be like sending me your candy corn and black licorice. I like both of them. I realize that I'm disgusting.
Yes, no.
But I love them both. Nobody gives out black licorice for Halloween.
Mean people do.
That's what I'm gonna do. They won't come back.
That's right. You'll have 0 trick-or-treaters. You give out black licorice and candy.
Oh,
cane.
did you want one of these? I'm good. Thank you, ma'am. See you next year. Don't go to that house. She gives out black licorice.
Or just put it in the big bowl. It's like, take one.
One only. Have you seen that? Black licorice and black jelly beans are good. Oh, yes. Thank you, Becky Lou. You're coming around. Give out little toothbrush and toothpaste packets. They won't be back. I got a pomegranate once from Mr. Ames down the street.
Expensive.
I know. But I think he had a pomegranate tree.
Oh,
licorice tea is good. Yeah. I got it mine from the Indian store. Luckily we have some of those here. Cause I do like some weird shit. I don't know about the toothpaste packets though, because I don't know if they make fluoride free in the little mini size. Brown licorice was good. I don't know what that is, Lulu. Is it still like anise flavored? I'm not sure. I don't know if I've had brown licorice. The Amish place that I go to in the morning.
Sounds like an insult.
They have. Huh?
So it sounds like an insult, like you'd call someone brown licorice or something.
Brown licorice? It's like, that's the name of my my soul band. Yes, they make mini tooth powders. Listen, I don't like those tooth powders. They're gross. They're not right. And if you inhale some of that like cinnamon, whatever, then you're like coughing on your toothbrush. It's getting all over the mirror.
Yeah.
Was chocolate licorice.
Yeah, no, thank you.
I don't know about that. Like it's not going to taste like real chocolate though. It's going to taste like Tootsie Rolls.
Yeah, I was just going to say it's going to taste like Tootsie Roll. Exactly.
That stuff's gross. That's the point. You don't want them back. Yeah, I don't know about tooth powder. I've tried a couple of times. So I collect, one of the many things I collect toothpaste from all over the world. Love toothpaste. It's so fun. And then like every morning you're like, what do I feel like today? What do I feel like before I go to bed? Oh, I think that I'll try this one, that one, whatever. And so I've got some good ones, and I do have black licorice. But I will say, like, my favorite ones, Green Beaver is the name of the company, and they make a cilantro toothpaste and a basil toothpaste, but they're both pretty minty, but those are pretty good. Radius makes one called clove cardamom, if you like more of those Indian flavors, but let me tell you, it tastes exactly like pumpkin pie with a mountain of Cool Whip on it. It's clove cardamom by Radius, all fluoride free. And don't get the lemon one. They all taste like urinal cakes. Don't ask me how I know. I haven't found one that I like, but I'm still hopeful. So if you know a good lemon one, let me know. The basil one is really good. Yes. And then there's a weird black currant one that's very tasty. I do like that one too.
It's good. But yeah, I remember when I visited you and you're like, do you want to try toothpaste? I was like, sure. And you're like, toothpaste you put on. And I was like, Jesus, it's like, we need to have an intervention. Like, why do you have this much toothpaste? But
because it's like variety and it makes you like feel like brushing.
Yes.
And my dentist says I'm a good brusher. But then he finds out that I don't use fluoride and he's like, your teeth are going to rot out of your head. Like, do you need a fluoride treatment? Like, no, I don't. You just spent like 45 minutes trying to find tartar in my face and telling me that my teeth don't look as old as I am. And now, like, you're telling me that, listen, we find like Neanderthal skulls that aren't Swiss cheese teeth. Like, people in non-fluoridated areas don't have Swiss cheese teeth.
Exactly. And I am a big supporter of flossing for everyone out there. I used to get cavities all the time. And as soon as I started flossing, I have not had another cavity since. And it's been a decade. And when I last got my teeth cleaned before I lost my insurance.
One lone tear.
The gal who was cleaning my teeth, she says, "You have the cleanest mouth of anyone I've seen all week." I was like, "Thank you." And I don't use fluoride either.
Yeah. It's a scam. They do make hydroxyapatite toothpaste if you're interested, and that is softer. So not to get like too foil hat, because I know you're cooking on your stuff, but fluoride causes fluorosis on your teeth. It's a very hard mineral, which means that your teeth get softer. And so hydroxyapatite is what you should be filling your little porous teeth with. And they make a really good one. There's one on Amazon that's really cheap, actually. I don't know if anybody wants it. I'll find the link and I'll send it to you. And yes, exactly. We find skulls from thousands of years ago with perfect teeth, and now modern dentistry advances mean teeth are wrecked. Totally. Lulu wasn't allowed to keep loose candies. No candy corn back in the day. Had to sneak it. Luckily, I was born of two absolute unsupervised children at birthday parties. That was our diet growing up. Dude, Danielle, my dad used to come home from the grocery store, and he would tell my older brother and I, there's some groceries in the car for you. Yes, we knew he got us something. And so he would get us, do you remember like those logs of cookie dough?
Oh, yeah.
We would cut that motherfucker in half, and the two of us just like hobbits in the corner slurping out of this tube like, yeah, don't tell Mom, we got our own tube. And all we had to do was take the groceries in. Our dad got us the thing. Of course, everyone in my family has heart disease, and so there's that too. But
yeah, my dad would always find stuff on the back of trucks. He would bring me random stuff like, here, I got you just, CD, like the CD Walkman. I forgot what it was called. And I was like, where'd you get this? Because he didn't have money, because my dad couldn't hold a job worth his weight. And I found on the back of the truck, he'd bring dogs home, random food, TV. But he used for Frito-Lay at one point, and he'd always bring those like snack. It was like a long oblong cardboard box with all the little chips in it.
Totally remember those.
Like the Family Circus cartoon. I knew when he brought those home, I was like, yes. And also the Hostess pies. He would bring those home too.
Oh, yes.
Chocolate cream one or the apple one. And it had like that flaky crust that was coated with that carnauba wax. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love those.
Iced wax. Yeah. So they make those at the Amish store that I'm going to in the morning. And she's got apple, cherry, blueberry, Bavarian cream, chocolate. Sometimes they do lemon. They've done lime once or twice, but it wasn't really that good.
Yeah.
Shellac. Yeah.
Yes.
Shellac.
Sugar shellac.
Yeah. On that taco commercial that I did, they make the tomatoes look like they're glistening with moisture, and they just have a spray bottle with like glycerin in it. And then the taco itself, they have like forgive me, but they have like a thing that's shaped sort of like that.
Yeah.
A little bit tighter. And then they put the shell over it, and there's just one bite taken out of the metal thing that's holding your taco together, so that when you hold the taco, it never collapses. It always stays big and fat and open, and everything has been sprayed with glycerin. It's this just like fake, gross, cold bullshit. And then they'll like hit it with the fog machine, so that when you like go to take a bite, it looks like it's steaming and like it's fucking the gross. And that's when you really are acting, because you're like, and you're like, and they have a spit bucket, right? And then you're like, and then like take two, and you're like, okay. It's terrible. We had a Hostess outlet by us. Every once in a while, my dad would bring home an assortment. Assortment.
Delicious.
I love it. Yeah, I shouldn't even be allowed to go to the Amish store anymore, really, because like all I do, they have gummy chicken feet. Sounds disgusting. They're really good. They're gummies. They're gummy candies. Like you get a peach ring or a whatever, but they look like chicken feet. They're so ugly. And you know me, I like a little candy roulette. So I bought them, and they're like fruit punch flavored. So good.
Yeah. Okay.
And they're like, and then you're eating like the little toes on the chicken foot. It's gross. But the gummy eggs, disgusting. Don't do it. Save yourself. Mm-mm.
All
Those
right.
chicken feet are fucking crack. See? Ben knows. Ben knows those are fucking crack. They're really good. Okay, so I'm excited for all your projects. I don't want you to burn out though. Are you giving yourself some little like wind down time too, or is it just going to be 5 a.m. robot mode?
No, absolutely. I was telling one of my other friends, I didn't realize I'd be so busy being unemployed. So I've had lots of just things to do, appointments to make, getting my poop in a group, signing up for an employment and insurance and all these things. Also, I've had a lot of support and outreach from people. So following up with emails and asking for letters of recommendation and reading a butt ton of articles on job searches and using AI with your job search and how you can get the interview, all of this stuff, as well as I've started reading again leadership books and listening to leadership podcasts. So although those are all productive things, I'm not really good at resting.
I'm not either.
I'm doing things that directly like support me in my journey. And I am going to bed early. I'm not spending 8 hours a day doing a job search. I'm spending half the day doing that and the rest of the half of the day, doing whatever, picking my nose, whatever I want to do. And when I pick up the kids from school, now I can spend some time with them and have dinner on the table at 5 instead of 8 o'clock. And
yeah, I was going to ask, are they worried or how are they handling it?
Initially, they were concerned, but I reassured them that it's going to be fine. I always eventually land on my feet, and they're my life, and they're going to be with me. And I will do whatever I can to make sure that we don't lose the house, and sell feet pictures, whatever I need to do. I'll make sure I pay that mortgage, and we'll be fine. Maybe I can be a foot broker. Like I'm not selling the pictures, but I'm getting the feet, to get the pictures taken.
Talent acquisition.
There you go.
And
I got my ring lights, I could.
I have a customer for you, but I won't dime him out.
All right. Yeah,
Did I send you that weird old lady video like today? Or
yeah.
He sent that to me, but he wasn't kidding.
Oh.
I replied to it. I'm like, I hate you.
Yeah, but I'm not here to yuck anyone's yum. I'm happy to facilitate.
I know. I do think it's funny, but I also fear for his wife. But yes.
So yeah, there's lots of possibilities. Foot talent acquisition.
Bunion broker.
Ooh, I like that. Certified bunion broker. I'm putting it on my
I don't know how they feel about bunions, but I feel like it's sort of a niche thing that you could like.
Yeah. I'm sure there's all kinds of niches inside of there, like webbed toes or polished nails, not polished, long, short, missing a toe.
Listen, I don't need any more men whacking off to this video than when I was already talking about candy corn. Feet fetcher. A feet fetcher.
Okay. That's pretty good.
I'm getting visuals that don't need to exist of the feet auditions. Nope. Dude, I just have to say, because you're a hard worker and because you are so willing to put up with so much bullshit, you're going to have no problem finding anything. I mean, like people like being unemployed or worrying about shit, like that's other people's problems because of who they are. and like really the world is your oyster. So like I'm excited for you. I'm excited that even though that door was 16 years old, I'm glad it fell off the fucking hinges.
Yeah. Yes. Once I'm in a new space, I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm so much happier, and I'll be so glad that everything happened, just like I have been with all the other crazy shit that's happened in my life. The universe has a plan. It's just a crazy one.
Rose Thistle says you can make your own app nowadays with AI.
All right. I'm not an AI person.
I'm not, but I got some good ideas.
All right.
And you know there's going to be a new Wikipedia coming up.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. But this one's supposedly going to be a lot more fair. And I had an idea for an app that just like encourages all the like keyboard warriors, and you like earn special things as you go. I have a really good idea. If somebody wants apps and you want to pay for my candy corn fund, I will bestow upon you the fantastic. And it works off of dopamine and like the flaws of the human brain that cause us to like log into Candy Crush and all that bullshit. And so it's sort of like Google with MySpace, with Wikipedia, with Yelp reviews and Google Maps, and a lot of Karen culture bullshit in it. And it would be, yes, exactly. Type to type, type, type. Are they typing or are they fighting? I have to see.
Both.
Oh yeah, tippity type, type to type, type. I had an idea once. It's a mat where you can jump to different conclusions. There'll be a conclusion and you could jump to it. Do you notice in that movie, which was so
What would you say that you do here?
Oh, so you've been missing some work lately. I wouldn't say I'm missing it. Everybody needs to see that movie. It's just Office Space.
Yes.
Real good. Well,
all right,
I fucking love you.
I love you.
Don't be a dick. You're gonna be fine.
Thanks. And I miss being on the show, so I'm excited for.
You're gonna get like a card in the mail. Oh, Molly was thinking of me. It's probably just something really like warm and heartfelt, telling me that she loves me and supports me. Don't be a dick, Molly.
You know, I have a Post-it that you wrote me in a book you sent me like a year ago. I have it up on my mirror, and
it says, "Don't be a dick."
Yes. No, I forgot. That would be funny if that's what it said. Is it something like that? I'm awesome. And I just was like, yes, I am. And
because my best friend in my junior high yearbook wrote in my yearbook, "You're kind of funny, but gross sometimes." That's it, people.
Your autobiography.
Show's over.
I'm kind of funny, but gross sometimes.
Right. That's it. That's on the headstone.
Yes. Perfect. All right.
Well, okay. Fall. Go make the Tex-Mex chicken soup. I know that you don't eat chicken, but I think your kids do.
My son does, but there is a really good chicken that I could use in it.
The man needs meat, Danielle. Don't deprive a man of real meat.
Oh, I'll try not to.
It's a crock pot. It's real easy. And it's very delish. Cilantro and jalapeno and avocado is very, very good.
All my favorite things. Yes. Okay.
And it's foolproof, which is what I love about it. Although last time I was making it, I just sort of look around sometimes and I go, sure do have a lot of onions. Let's throw in 2 whole ones. Maybe not so much. It made it kind of like sweet. So then I had to like put more salt, and it was a little bit crazy.
Yeah, there's the recipe season, but
the only other note that I didn't get to is like that feeling of summer regret that happens around fall. Of like, I never got to see that friend. I never went to the beach. I never got my summer body. I never,
Yeah.
summer's over and I lost my chance. But I think there's like plenty of other shit you can do in fall. And
Absolutely. Absolutely. So it's all good.
and it's free candy time.
Free candy.
It's the best time of year. I have pumpkins. So excited. Pumpkins. Take those seeds out when you're with your kids. Butter. Hopefully real butter. Don't be getting that fucking gross seed oil shit. Butter. Lowry seasoned salt. Bake that fucker until it's crispy. All those little stringy gut fucking disgusting things that are slimy, throw that shit on the pan. Bake it crispy. So good. So good. Butter, Lowry seasoned salt. That's it. That's all you need.
All right. Hot tip from Molly.
Fat kid recipes from Molly.
Delicious.
Don't even mention Lowry's. Oh, I'm going to mention Lowry's. First of all, when I was growing up, my mom would sprinkle it on toast, and that was garlic bread because my mom says that garlic smells like poverty. So we didn't have any garlic ever. So I just thought that's garlic bread. Like I didn't.
My mom didn't do that, but we did have Lowry's in the house, and she used to gratuitously on like all of the meats, the chicken, steak, whatever. Yeah, it was
Pepito pumpkin seeds are dewormers too. Yeah, they're good for you. And you get them like fresh scooped out of the old pumpkin. And oh, they're so good. Crack attack. You got to wait for them to be real crispy though.
All right.
Crisp, crisp, crisp. And you just reminded me to put butter on the list for tomorrow. All right. That's it for my notes.
All right. I'm done cooking.
Are you going to come on next week? We're going to talk about feminism. Randy wants to cook on feminism.
Yeah, I should. I'll see if my calendar's open. Oh, wait, it's always open.
Oh, that's right. You can leave your pumpkins in the woods for deer and squirrels as dewormers. So is Danielle moving to Molly's house now? Yes.
Maybe.
So, I mean, this is only this 5-story house. I got 4 totally complete bedrooms plus this beautiful 80s arcade fucking basement. I got my black lights from Walmart yesterday. Haven't put those up. This wall will be totally neon next week.
Yay. And yeah,
it's
this time next year I might be living in Molly's basement.
Party! Totally party. I just think this room's just going to be ridiculous and fun and fuck it, girl. It's not that serious.
It's not. Thank you.
It's not.
All right.
The show is coming from in the house. Oh my God, Ben. As a matter of fact, Ben was so fantastic. Hey, Christopher, do you want to talk about feminism with us next week? I feel like you could totally cook on that one. I put the camera way far back yesterday, and poor Ben. I'm always like, could you help me with something? When you're up on it, you can't see what block should be what color. So I put the camera like way far back, and he was like, okay, no, 2 up. Okay, yeah, that one. Okay, now this one over here. Okay, now this one over here. And so he
nice
designed the chaos. So I'm going to make him do that for me now. He doesn't know it yet. Maybe I should tell him. Ben, stick back. See me after class. All right. Well, I love you.
Love you.
You're going to be so fine.
Thank you.
And a friend indeed. Yes. All right. Love you guys so much. If you would please give Danielle a little thumbs up wherever you're seeing this to give her a little encouragement. She always has that smile on her face, but then her eyes are sad, and it makes me want to just smother her with my tits until she laughs. So hit the thumbs up for little Danielle. Saved little Danielle.
Little orphan. I actually am an orphan because both my parents are dead. So I'm a little
I
orphan.
feel like everybody that gets to be our age, eventually we all are. Do you know what I mean? I looked like 90 when I said that. Oh, squish hug from Rose Thistle. Thanks, Rose Thistle. She needs that.
Thank you.
There's my tits in your face. All right, I'm going to play our custom outro from Ben McMillan. So, see y'all next Friday.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. It's a cookbook!